Hello everyone, it's Jackie, and today I'm going to do a how I junk journal video. A lot of people ask how people that buy junk journals use them, and obviously there's hundreds of different ways you can use junk journals, but this is the way I journal mainly, and I've been doing this for a long time now. So I've got here one of my single signature junk journals. I actually made this back in 2018. I probably should say this is going to be quite a long video. You might want to speed me on a bit. And I did do a couple of entries in this early on and then put it to one side. Carried on junk journaling, but I went to this sort of TN size, which I'll show you in a minute, and a few different ideas I had. But picked this up again a few months ago and have been dipping in and out of it ever since. So I will just show you the kind of things that I put in a journal. I don't do a lot of writing. I call it plonk and stick or something along those lines. So this is fabric over card. I did leave this front bit just because I really liked it. And these were the entries I did in 2018. So this was a workshop I went to. This was napkin, decoupage, and a journal I'd made, and obviously a little bit of writing here and there. This was a concert we went to. This was about fodder school. You can see I've used different kinds of papers in this journal. I think I did this in 2018 as well. This page, this one obviously goes back to 2022. I've never been chronological in any of my journals. I just go with the flow, really. This was a bit about my dad, and then I thought I'd perhaps do a page about my mom. This is my granddaughter. So here you can see we're in this year, June this year. This was a page that I cut out of another journal that I decided not to carry on with, so I just cut out a page that I liked and stuck it in. This is me horse riding. I went on another workshop in May. I'm not going to explain every page, there's no point in that. When I make a journal for myself, I rarely put the pockets in to start with, but I put them in as I go along. This one, it looks to me as if I've torn the original page out and stuck an alternative in. Probably didn't like what I'd done on that page. Just a little, this is bits out of Daphne's diary. I don't know where I cut that from, but this was probably a prompt that I saw somewhere. Podcasts, little pocket here with some bits and bobs in, things I've cut out of magazines. This was my dad's old letterhead from a business he ran. And this was one of those Tim Holtz strips that I made and used as a pocket. This one is as it is mainly because of the colour. So this is the original paper, and I've just chosen photographs, some imagery that sort of tones in. This I know was out of Daphne's diary, and this is a journal card that I made that I quite liked. This is my week in the life, so just done a week there. This is us. Another workshop, Paper Jennifer, at Paper Jennifer. Really loved making those little paper dresses. They're actually they're about this size. Some tags and things I'd put together. This was a little trip we did to one of the local landmarks, Harbury Windmill. I went up 3 steps of stairs and 2 ladders right up to the top here, and really had a bit of a panic attack. It was very small, very claustrophobic, very high, but I did cope. A little watercolour bird, there's another pocket there. This is really old. I think I took that out of a journal that I didn't want to carry on with. 2006. This was 2001. Pocket there. Centre I just left. This is my favourite Edith Holden page, so I left that as was. This is a little drawing my dad did of me. I think I was about 15, so that's, gosh, 50 years ago, near enough. This was a holiday we went on to Austria. This is a collage that Carol Parker sent me. This is the holiday again. These are some menus from another holiday. There's our beautiful little Delilah. This is a cafe we go to quite a lot. Beautiful views. This is some pages I found that my mum had written. They were just in the middle of a blank receipt book, actually. I mean, it's a wonder I found them, but they go through some of her early childhood memories, so that's quite nice. This is a little bit of embroidery that she'd done. There was the whole thing there, but I've used the other bits for different things. This is a cross stitch that I did for my mom. I've got this one in my house framed, and she wanted it and was going to frame it, but obviously never got round to it, and I picked that up after she died. This is a recent funeral. Much loved uncle. Just some more bits and bobs. This page I cut out of a journal. I'm very keen on Lisa Young. It's spelled Leaca, L-E-A-C-A. I'll try and remember to put the link underneath. And she does more or less daily journaling in a bought journal. And I really, really liked that idea, this type of journal. I covered it in fabric, just with PVA, and put the picture on the front. And I did this one pretty much daily. Just various, sometimes drawings that I've done. I'm not a great drawer, but I'll have a go. That's just an image out of a magazine that I particularly liked. Some pages from a class that I took. That's from that class. That's from Journal with Purpose. As I say, I don't want to really go through all of that. And I really did enjoy doing this, but it was a little bit, I can't keep up with daily journaling. It's not really in my nature, and I'm not really that keen on writing. So I did buy another of these Leuchtturm journals, thinking that I would carry on, and actually only did a few pages out of it, and then stopped. And that's when my husband got ill. If you've seen my previous video, you'll know that we've been going through it a bit this year. But there were a few pages in it that I quite liked. There's another couple here. So that's just stuck in around the page. These were out of the second Lisa Young one that I did. Bit of Zentangling. And that's the end of that one. The ones that I've got quite a lot like this, all downstairs on the bookshelf, and a lot of them are in a previous video. I think I've got a playlist of how I journal, and in between times I went a bit more to this sort of style. Quite like the TN size. This one I was following prompts, but also making them pertinent to me a lot of the time. So for example, that would be a little ATC I made a pocket for that. This, some kind of journal card at some point. This was a journal I'd put together. This was from a set of cards that a friend bought me. You can see how I do this, really. I don't need to explain everything. These were quite nice to do, though, because I think I put 10 pages in them. So they were very quick to fill. I quite liked that. This one has taken ages. It's all pinned together. What's this? Photographs in there, old photographs, and some little stamps that I think this is something I did some years ago, 2019, and these were prompts. So I will quickly do this one in case you're interested and still with me. This one is, this is a Junk Journal July 1. So again, I've got myself, I've got my aunt. I might have shown you this one before, so I won't bore you with this, but mostly memories, places we've been, things we've done, family, friends, sometimes just things I like. This is little Moll, who's still with us. She's 13 this year. These were some old school reports of mine. They're actually quite good, but I won't share them. Quotes, I quite like quotes sometimes. This is from something my dad received when he was in India during the Second World War. So that's how I junk journal. And at the end of this, if you're still with me, I just want to say thank you for that. I'm not making many journals at the moment. I did get a few done earlier in the year, which sold. So thank you to those people that bought those. I sold some of my journals that I'd bought or swapped, and the money was for charity for that, and that raised around just over £200, which has gone off to the Anthony Nolan Fund. And at the moment I'm doing the Fodder School Challenge, trying to get back into a bit of crafting. So I've just put some papers together using sprays, not sprays, what are they? Crystals, you know, that you sprinkle and then spray. This type of thing. She says, I'll find the right drawer. So Brushos infusions, they're dry powders that you put onto paper. You can do wet on wet or dry on dry and spray it, and you get these lovely patterns, and I'm going to cut those out and make some mushrooms. Mad but quite good fun. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon.